Hare Krishna. I'll be reading a story Who is Invited, which shows us the quality of maturity. One day, Tenali Raman was invited to a banquet. He went there dressed in simple, ordinary clothes. When he reached the banquet hall, he observed that everyone ignored him. The doorman at the gate snubbed him. The guests at the party overlooked him. Even the host himself did not notice him. Tenali Raman felt quite left out and decided to go back home. At home, he shared his experience with his wife. She retorted, "What do you expect? You dress so shabbily. Wear that fine piece of silk attire with the embroidery and go back to the party. You'll see the difference." So, taking his wife's advice, he put on his fanciest clothes and returned to the banquet. This time he was greeted cordially by everyone and was even invited to sit down and eat. As soon as the meal was served, Tenali Raman began to behave very strangely. He dunked a part of his clothes into the bowl and said, "Oh, my beautiful dress, please eat the food." As each preparation was served, he repeated the same actions again and again. He brought a spoonful of food near the clothes and spoke aloud, "Eat this delicious food, eat." By now, everyone was watching this odd behavior and whispered among themselves. Finally, the host couldn't hold himself and questioned Tenali Raman. "Why are you feeding your clothes?" "When I arrived here wearing ordinary clothes," explained Tenali Raman, "no one offered me anything to eat, nor did they ask me to sit down. No one even spoke to me. But when I returned wearing my fanciest clothes, I was immediately offered the best of everything. So I can only assume that it was the dress and not I who was invited to your banquet." Some people started laughing, while others felt ashamed for their behavior. Wise Tenali Raman continued, "Most of us give importance to the external appearance of the person. We get attracted to fancy clothes, fair complexion, and other outwardly things. We forget that the real person is the soul inside the body. All souls are good. They are all parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord and deserve equal respect." Hearing this, all the guests present nodded their heads appreciatively and praised Tenali Raman for his deep understanding. Thank you. Hare Krishna.